All right, Play with Matches is back with a very
Hi.
important episode if you care about knowing what is inevitably coming down the pipeline for you and everyone on planet Earth.
Say it ain't so.
So, you know, one of the reasons that we ended up in Texas, or like basically the entire reason,
Uh-huh.
is because of the, pandemic. It's going to be impossible to do these videos without being able to say those words. So we're just going to throw caution to the wind. So, yeah, in case you guys haven't heard, we've got a hantavirus, which is now in multiple countries. A cruise ship that hasn't docked yet apparently has a 50% fatality rate. And as soon as you start looking around the, interweb, you find all kinds of things that were like, yep, we'll do that one next time.
Yeah.
We'll just go ahead and we'll just do that one next time. So, yeah, we're going to take a look at where everything stands, and we'll talk about it because it's interesting timing. Did somebody say something about midterm elections and the world imploding on itself?
A war and yeah.
I can't. I literally can't.
I'm just pretending it's not happening right now in my brain, even though we're going to talk about it, because I can't either. Like literally can't.
Mm-hmm.
Like that round in 2020 almost like sent me to a point of no return. Like it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
I was there for that. Yeah, she's not lying. I will say that before we had seen this movie before, like everyone has now, I was at least a little bit more concerned about it being real at first. You know what I mean?
I was not.
Gabrielle from minute one was like, this is nonsense. Like
Screaming from just running around the house screaming at how mad I was.
Yeah. The thing is, though, is that them having kind of failed at whatever they were trying to do last time
means that they're going to kick it up a notch.
Yes.
I know.
This one, like last time, they're all, let's be like a little human. Let's like put one out that doesn't kill kids, that doesn't kill kids. And then did you hear them towards the end of the last one where they were like, just imagine if it was the kids that were dead. You're all, I'm sorry, what the fuck did you say?
Yeah. Can we not?
How about you just like, how about no? Like, how about no? But yeah, so, and this is happening on a cruise ship again.
And I could be
Again.
wrong, but I'm fairly certain that cruise left dock on March 20th of this year.
Which is what?
The day it all began in 2019.
No.
Yeah.
No. I'll tell you that for sure because...
Or 2020.
2019. It was, it started towards the end of 2019 because when the lockdown started was in February because I was supposed to go to Canada to do a huge presentation.
We were in freaking the Bahamas and got back like a couple days before the whole world locked down. That was March.
No. I was in Vegas for a trade show for the other business. And on my way back, about to fly home and then have to shoot to Canada, my guy, who's my key presentation guy, was like, hey, man, I can't go. He's all because of this virus. And this was before they had really kicked it up a notch. And I was like, are you out of your mind? And I was like, what are you talking about? You can't go. His kid had like asthma or something. And I talked so much trash about him. And then before I even left for Canada, they locked everything down. And I was like, whoa. All right. Maybe this is a little more serious than I anticipated. Like, yeah, just look up when did they first lock down travel? March 15th?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like it's a near there, but what we're looking at right now was happening 2 months before that. You know what I mean? Like lockdowns are coming in 2 months if they do them.
Oh, I hope not.
So anyway, so let's look at this, right? So, hantavirus in multiple countries, and the ship hasn't docked yet. There are 3 dead, 8 across Europe, South Africa. 147 passengers from 23 countries are slowly dispersing across the globe. Nice. The MV Hondias.
Yeah, that was the day that Newsom issued the stay-at-home order.
Gabrielle, I know exactly why you're looking at them like that.
Why?
You're mad.
I am.
And do you guys know why? Because you haven't hyped the video. You haven't subscribed to the channel. You haven't liked this video. And you haven't told Gabrielle that she looks pretty in the comments.
Hurts my feelings when you don't.
But just do those things. It was March 20th?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was right.
No.
Yes.
The ship is currently at sea, headed for the Canary Islands, ETA May 11th.
Have
And
you seen all the videos on like TikTok and Instagram and whatever, like the shorts floating around of people? I mean, just like making fun of the cruise ship, like, yeah, y'all are gonna have to stay on that ship because like we don't want to do this again. Like laughing and making fun. Like I cannot imagine what it is like for those people on that ship right now.
I can. And it's so horrifying that I just can't even, they are, I would imagine, they get like those things are supposed. The only reason that you put up with the conditions on those things is because it's luxurious. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you take away the ease of food and the games you get to play and the staff, and it
Ability
becomes
to leave your room,
yeah.
probably. They're in these tiny little
That's
cabins.
exactly what I'm saying. We live in a 4,000 square foot house right now, and like going on a ship like that seems more luxurious. For what reason? Because people bring you everything. That's the only difference. All right, like you go from a 4,000
And you're
square foot
going to
house.
all these like ports. It's like
Exactly.
I think it's like a world, like a cruise around the world.
Oh, what a coincidence! And that's the one that's the one.
Yeah,
Mm,
just touch all the ports.
mm, almost like it's the theme of a movie called 12 Monkeys or whatever.
Mm.
It's like this is why when we said we'll elect you and you need to put whoever in prison and then you didn't do it. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not like the people knew, you know what I mean? Like, good job. Thanks for this. And there's something else. Check this out, dude. Let me see if I can find it on here. Oh, hold on. Let's read this. Okay. So Marjorie Taylor Greene is outraged by the calm down police. Quote, stop freaking out about hantavirus. People are the same ones who pushed lockdowns, masks, and experimental shots last time. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing stop freaking out about the hantavirus posts as if they are annoyed with those of us who still have PTSD from the worldwide insanity, deaths, lockdowns, all this stuff, and are still furious about absolutely no one ever being held accountable for exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sorry about being concerned that it will happen again because I don't trust any of them. Yeah, and nothing happened to any of them. All the same people are just
Yeah.
walking around. Like, why would we, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous, dude. And this says, here's the contact tracing nightmare in process. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
About 40 passengers disembarked at St. Helena before anyone knew and flew home.
Yep.
Wow. A Swiss passenger went home, developed symptoms, and is now isolated in Zurich. An infected Dutch passenger briefly boarded a KLM flight from Johannesburg before being pulled off. Canary Islands president refused to let the ship dock. Spain's central government overruled him. The ship is coming anyway. That dispute should feel familiar.
Yep.
Separately, Israel it confirmed its first hantavirus case, of course. A different European strain from a traveler who visited Eastern Europe. Stable patient, no human. Oh, really? Oh, wait.
Well, this is
Are
apparently
you saying that Israel got a strain of the hantavirus that might create herd immunity and they'll be okay even if the nasty one gets there?
well, it can't create herd immunity if it's not getting passed from human to human, but
Yeah, it is. What? Did you say? I said no human. Oh,
no human. Yeah, this is apparently the first strain that's been passed human to human. I mean, from what they're saying, and I'm not, a professional on epidemics, but they're saying that the risk of spread is still very low. Like it has to be like extremely close contact. They're talking like spouses or someone who's like literally in your face. This isn't like something that's traveling in droplets and like spreading through the air.
you don't think that they're intentionally trying to keep us calm until they realize later that
I'm
it
just
was
going to hang
much
on
more.
to every little piece of calm that I can because the thought of living through another situation like that is
Look at
upsetting to say the
this
least.
is insane. Fear mongering BS, just like this. Not one person will let what happened during this happen again. Bro, what movie were you watching?
I feel like we don't have a choice.
Hey, what movie were you watching? What do you mean? Who didn't let that happen the first time?
Yeah.
Like it lit. I'm telling you, I promise you, guy, I understand people better than you do. And there was not a point where anyone was going to do anything. Okay. The only reason that we broke their vice grip is because the Canadian truckers were this one weak point in their control, which is going to go away with automated driving. Very, very clear.
Chills thinking about that. That was like the coolest.
That's the only reason that we broke what they were trying to do. Yeah. And what kind of technology is in your new whip, Gabrielle? Self-driving. Gee, I wonder.
Yeah.
You know, so let's take a look at, let's just take a look at some people who might be, you know, who are signaling that maybe they knew this was coming. Not that. Here we go. Let's just see if anything. Okay, this is from
Instant Disgust.
Yeah, it's an old one, but
and it won't be the last pandemic. The next one could be far more severe. I mean, this one, it killed millions. It was awful. We got the vaccine. You know, actually, President Trump's leadership was a factor in getting that out quickly. And so when I spoke to him, I said, okay, here's some other medical innovations, including a thing called an HIV cure that could be accelerated. So, you know, we should be more prepared, both for a pandemic. I'd say that's still number one. You know, you can worry about nuclear war. You can worry about AI.
He's all, and I own OpenAI. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
He's all, did you guys know I own OpenAI, which is now the power AI behind the American government? Did you know that? That's me. He's all, or you could worry about the pandemic. Hey, who owns the entire health system?
Or the nukes that we're also going to war over right now.
yeah, but like,
all of it.
My point is like, he's like, I own all of this except for the nukes. He's like, you know, the nukes that's someone else's business, but every other threat, every other global threat is mine. Yeah. Me, I own it.
Food, AI, and viruses.
Yeah. And who owns the most farmland in the country? Is that me? Oh, jeez.
Weird.
Gosh, seems like somebody has somehow amassed quite a bit of global power. You know, it's like unreal, dude.
There's like plenty to worry about. But overall, I'm an optimist.
Okay.
No, I mean, you know, it's up to the government to think ahead on behalf of the citizens.
Yes.
So, pandemic, there's a lot that we should be doing that hopefully we'll get our act together before the next one comes. You know, overall, the innovation in health, both in the developing countries, the rich world, you know, I love being part of that.
I was reading, though, that you said the next pandemic you are predicting within maybe 25 years. Is that
certainly
accurate?
we'll have one in the next 25 years. You know, there's even some pathogens out there that we're watching over right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, here you go. Huh.
Yay. There's already like 30.
Wait, hold on. You don't think that this patent for mRNA vaccines against hantavirus could have anything to do with this? Look at this.
There's like 13 in production right now.
Look at this, though. mRNA vaccine.
Yeah.
It is just amazing.
Where did it go? Yeah, there are currently 13 hantavirus vaccines in the pipeline. 13.
What did Charlie just say right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DNA, 1, 2, 3 mRNA, and then a couple other ones. Got Moderna. Can't read that one.
Yeah, listen. Someone would need to never mind. I'm not even going to speak that into life. Let's see what Charlie says.
I am going to continue to ask the question. A 20-hour response in a country the size of New Jersey. That begs a big explanation, and more importantly, America is significantly underwriting the Israeli government $4 billion a year. We as American taxpayers deserve answers to this. We deserve answers. Also, if we're going to get into a regional or world war based on an intel failure, so, I mean, we pay for this. What are we buying, right? I got smeared as a Jew hater, an anti-Semite, and conspiracy theorist because I said exactly what I just said. And I refuse to back down despite all the smears thrown at me because I learned during COVID. I learned when they told us that it came from a bat in the Himalayas. I learned when they told us the vaccine was safe and effective. I learned when they told us that ivermectin was horse paste, that you better keep asking questions because it's the only thing that keeps us free. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I will just reiterate, if the reason that, you know, is because, let's say hypothetically, you're a super genius that was framing those guys, and this is some kind of absolutely 5D play here, I'm in, dude. Okay? Consider me whatever you want it to be. I'm fucking in. But, you know, come on. Come on, guy. We all, well, not we all, but we all, well, maybe not. I know. I know what you did.
Wow.
Yeah. Election. Yeah, look at this.
Regardless,
Election.
I still miss hearing his voice.
Election virus.
Yay.
So anyway, here's 21 GAVI article. Oh yeah, here we go. And then check this out. Oops, god damn it. Yeah, by the way, here's Nick Fuentes, who famously, you know, huge enemy of the deep state, is on video on January 6th. Get in there, take over the Capitol, take it over, get in there. Never arrested. Weird. The only person, and supposedly the most, like, he's the guy, watch out for it. And then the Republicans completely betrayed their voters, broke everything. So I'm switching sides and voting Democrat on 2026. Oh, really?
Huh.
You don't say. So, and I said, convenient. How'd you duck those Jan 6 charges again? Cool. I like Nick Fuentes. It's too bad that, you know what I mean? Anyway, so here we go. So anyway, here's the 2021 GAVI article on hantavirus becoming the next plan, whatever. And completely unrelated videos of Klaus Schwab and his son regarding the WEF and GAVI relationship. All right, so here you go. Spread from rodents to humans, old and new world. Hantavirus has become endemic in many continents, but our sporadic cases of person-to-person transmission strong enough for evidence that fear, yada, yada, 2021.
GAVI was one of the first major platform initiatives of the World Economic Forum, and in many ways it serves us as a role model for how the public and private sector should cooperate in order to do some good work in a much more efficient way compared if governments alone or business alone or civil society alone would have acted. It showed not only what we can do, but it showed also how we can do what we are doing in a much more comprehensive way.
I'm going to say something about him. I'm just going to say it right now.
What?
My gut on him has never been big, evil, bad guy. I can't explain it better than that. I don't know why.
It's just his accent that's scary.
His accent is scary, and also he runs the World Economic Forum, you know? But it's like, I can't, every other indicator about him is like, oh, this is like deep state nightmare Dr. Evil. But when I watch,
sounds like he just,
and have you ever seen some of his outfits, dude? Like when he's part of some weird, like, different group, cult, whatever. But like, again, I can't explain it. And I always trust my instincts. Is like, I think he's misunderstood. Him now. Bill Gates.
I have to believe that there are several people that are part of the World Economic Forum that are genuinely wanting to do good for the world.
Correct. And I actually think he's one of them. But there are also the most evil people on planet Earth who are also in the World Economic Forum, and their only goal is the accumulation of power over other people, which is the most evil thing there is, unless you have some very altruistic reason for wanting it, you know? Let's see what this is.
The public-private partnership still needs to be resolved before it becomes a reality. Tell us how you're going to do it.
Yeah. So what we do really is we're a catalyst for action, right?
Okay.
So as I mentioned earlier, we sort of create the recipe. We bring the right leaders together from business, from government, from civil society, the expert groups, and we try to find some of the solutions to the most pressing problems we have today.
Yeah.
I mentioned two initiatives earlier that were spun out of that activity. I could mention another, which is already a little bit older, which is GAVI, the Global Alliance Against Vaccination and Immunization, which was incubated at the forum and then became an independent entity.
And who do you think did that? Bill Gates. That's my point. Is like, there are, this is just the reality. I listen, like, honestly, and it's so weird
Lay it out.
who actually kind of illuminated this for me.
Hmm.
It was the Berenstein Bear, man. Like in his Jeffrey Epstein, like
Oh,
it was. That's what I
I'm
call it's
like-
like my code word for him. But
I'm
he's like,
the Mandela effect.
yeah, no, no, yeah. He did this interview with Steve Bannon, and he was on the Trilateral Commission. Do you know what the Trilateral Commission? Okay, so it's like
Not.
they're like he's a small time, blah, blah, blah. All you have to do is just be like, you realize he was on the Trilateral Commission, and it's like to anybody who knows what they'd be like,
What is it?
it was one of the. It's like, just basically picture a big circular table of the most powerful people on Earth who actually dictate what is going to happen in the world. And you're talking about it's like the Trilateral Commission is that like shadowy room that everybody knows exists, but you don't really know who it is. It's like, yeah, but you do. It's them. They're one of them. It's like, so, and when I found out he was on the Trilateral Commission, I couldn't fucking believe it. I was like, oh my God. And he got appointed to it by David Rockefeller. So like,
Yikes.
Rockefellers, Rothschilds, those are like the actual,
Run the world.
run the world guys. And
Runs the world. Them.
yeah. And so when he explained what the Trilateral Commission was, he's like, basically, David Rockefeller and others recognize that politicians, they come and go, and who is going to actually make sure that the world has social order are going to be the business magnates, because they're the ones who make decisions that actually impact everything. And when you think about just the way the world actually works, and it's like, can you legislate? Like, this is a perfect example. Today they were talking about the shortages of fertilizer that now are hitting because of the Iran thing.
Yeah.
And Black Scout Survival, my boy, he's like, in his video, he's all, hey, you gonna legislate the plants to grow? He's like, you gonna legislate like corn to grow faster? He's like, this is not something politicians can solve. You need to get fertilizer from here to there, and if it's not there, we are looking at food shortages 100%, and that's not happening now. That's coming.
Yeah.
For sure, it's coming. And it's like, okay, so, and who gets the fertilizer from one place to the other? It's like, these are normally business interests that do that stuff. And then it's like the government gets it, and then the government starts some stupid fucking war. But the Trilateral Commission is the group that will influence whether or not wars get started as a result, with thinking about how commerce happens globally and all, does that make sense?
Yep.
So this is another example of that tiny little group over there, 9 million people in their country, prioritizing whatever they think they're doing over the health and wellness of the entire world.
Yeah.
So.
What about the beef shortages that are coming?
Why do you think they're coming though?
Because all the cattle ranchers are saying so.
Yeah, no, but and you know why? Because there's no feed, and then there's no. This is all like downstream effects from Iran.
We had a dry season. Is that what it was too?
I'm sure that might have to, but something tells me just dropping 20% of fuel all at once. And then also now the inability to get fertilizer from one place to the other, and you can't make fertilizer without the fuel. It's like, there's bad shit coming around the corner, like very, very soon within the next few months. I'm just going to
pretend it's not.
Well, it's not going to hurt us most likely. That's the thing. It's like, it's like, I mean, it'll hurt us a little bit, but like we're in no danger of like being homeless or hungry, but we are in a minority of people in terms of like I just mean like if you're financially like very, very comfortable at the time of when this happens, you should be fine in terms of food, but they're like,
people who are month to month. Yeah.
We are an extreme minority, and like, it's so fucked up, man, to think about how like the people who make decisions, even when they're dealing at this macro scale, they're just like, well, I'll be cool. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter if you'll be cool. Did you have any idea how many people are going to be affected by this? How bad this could be for people?
Yeah. Scary.
Anyway, we got to put a fucking lid on those guys, dude, because the ceasefire was just agreed to and they fucking blew it up again, dude. Like,
again?
You didn't hear about what happened?
No.
New ceasefire. Lebanon can't be attacked. And then yesterday, they launched a 100 location attack all at once. They launched, it's the largest attack they've ever done. And then they're like, what? Lebanon's not included. Every other group that is involved in the ceasefire is like, Lebanon absolutely was included. And they're just breaking it every time. That's what I'm saying. They are blackmailing him, dude. They have to be. Now I'm on the train of like, they must have something super fucked up on him.
Yeah.
Also, Tucker Carlson did an interview with the New York Times, and he was talking about because he's basically like, I denounce my support of this administration completely now.
Damn.
And he's like, he said he was talking like his number one priority for why he supported him was no war with Iran specifically.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was talking to him throughout the weeks and months leading up to this. And he's like, the only thing that I can tell you is at a certain point, his entire thing changed. Mm-hmm. And he was not enthusiastic. He wasn't making any good arguments. He wasn't doing, I could tell it felt to me like he was being walked into something. And all he started saying was, it'll be okay. It's always okay. It'll be okay. It's always okay. And you're like, what could have done that to him? And it's like, because if you have something in emergency break glass on this, and you break the glass on it, I mean, it depends on what it is, but it's like, I mean, it must be something bad, real bad. That's the only thing I can think of. And I was like, no way. But now,
I don't know.
What else could it be? Like, how could he allow this to happen? Another ceasefire. The whole world is teetering in the balance. And they just like, they go blow it up again. And like they can't survive without us.
Yeah.
All we have to do is just go, all right, you're done. And they're done.
Yeah.
You want to hear something else funny?
Yes.
Did you know that Ben Shapiro is trying to lead a boycott against Candace Owens? Like, he's asking people to boycott the companies that sponsor Candace Owens' show.
That's cute.
Funny. Did you know that it is illegal in 35 states to boycott businesses that come out of that country over there if you disagree with something they're doing internationally? You're legally not allowed to boycott them. Okay?
How is that a law?
Because they got it passed here somehow.
That's so
35
weird.
States. And yet, that fucking guy has the audacity to, in front of everybody, be like, hey, don't shop at these businesses. You're like, are you out of your fucking mind, dude? Who do you think you are, guy?
I mean, he probably doesn't even have the reach to make an impact with that anymore.
He doesn't have it with the fucking people, but like, if they can get that law, I mean, they're like, she's getting sued into oblivion. She destroyed their company. Like the Daily Wire just fired half of their staff this week.
Wow.
And before they fired her, they were the strongest independent conservative media company ever. And now they are on death throes. And it all started when they fired her, and then not helped very much by them having to be in support of anything that those guys do over there, which now everyone's like, yeah, like, no. Yeah. Just no. But you know what happens
Wild times.
You know what happens when organizations and people and groups get desperate?
What?
They do very, very scary things.
Yeah. Backed in the corner. Yeah.
Claws
come out.
We've been anticipating a false flag attack on our country for a while, and it feels like it's inevitable, because what else are they going to do, you know?
Release the aliens.
Yeah, I wonder who's like driving that ship.
I don't know.
You know,
I want to hear and see it all. So they said interdimensional beings, not aliens. Like, what was the quote on this?
Okay, this is great.
I haven't seen any of it.
Okay, hang on. Let's.
And like, how come all of a sudden, since the government said aliens are real, I'm like, oh shoot, well, I guess there's no aliens.
Oh, because like, if they have gone out of their way to lie about something, like literally forever, and then suddenly they're like, all right, it's time. So here, check this out.
Pastors are told to prepare.
Yep. Here, listen to this.
I had a friend that sent me a text message. I was in a meeting, a weekend meeting, preaching Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. And he said, Perry, can you give me a call? I have some information that has come to my attention. Of course, when a friend of yours does that you know quite well, you have no idea what information they're talking about. And I'm not going to go into great detail, but there were a large number of pastors that had been invited to go to a certain state to hear some men in the United States government and others share with them a concern that they had. And this particular man, and I'll not name him, and then we may end up doing some teachings with him or having an event at his church. He has a great church. But he said, Perry, what they're about to release, from what we're hearing, there's going to be a release concerning aliens and concerning unidentified flying object spacecraft, that some of the people who were in the meeting were telling us as pastors, you need to prepare your people and you need to get ready to answer them for what you're about to hear being released. And some of it has to do with crafts that have been discovered that are not allegedly a part of our planet, and the materials they're made of are not a part of our planet. Very strange reptilian-looking creatures, and other things that almost sound like something out of a sci-fi movie or an Orson Welles book.
Hey, reptilians, he said.
Not the reptile people.
Reptilians.
In skin suits. This is so exciting.
I know, dude. It's the best. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Dude, reptilians though, like that is that's serious. That's serious business, man.
I mean,
because at the end of the day, I always thought that you know, we were gonna find out that they were future humans, but I don't.
That's been my. When are we taking? Oh, what's happening?
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
What are we doing?
We're gonna make a video for the new Discord group.
Oh.
While we do this video.
That's a lot going on here.
Yeah. So this is actually on video on Play with Matches while we're
live.
Yeah, while we're live. So anyway, yeah. So that's what they're gonna reptilians is what's happening. So think about that, Gabrielle. Did you always think that they were going to tell us that they were somehow related to humans, or did you think that they were going to go? Did you know that
the most compelling evidence, or the most compelling theory that I ever had was that there was a big possibility that it was future humans,
of course,
coming back to visit, and that's why they didn't like make their whole presence known, right? Don't affect the timeline and all that jazz, right? I did not have reptiles on my bingo card, but we shall see.
It makes sense if on some other timeline or dimension, like an asteroid, as an example, misses Earth, and then dinosaurs are what evolve into us, and so it's like
it's not super far-fetched.
It's not far-fetched at all.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, you know, that'd be kind of cool though, because like imagine it's like a race of velociraptors are the ones that are in charge, and then like Tyrannosauruses are their like second in command.
They grow like hands that they can.
No, they still just bite everything.
Use their big teeth.
They just bite everything. But that's why. But they're like the biggest and most scary, and also the smart. Well, like the velociraptors are the smartest, and basically in our current paradigm, the
velociraptors are the people.
No. The velociraptors are the blue and white team. The Tyrannosauruses are America, right? And so like America, they think they're on the team with the velociraptors, and behind closed doors, you know, the blue and white team's like, these dumb motherfuckers do whatever we say. All we have to do is just keep, you know, mind fucking these donkeys. Do you know what I mean?
Totes.
This makes perfect sense to me. Gabrielle looks like she doesn't get it, but
whatever you say.
Anyway. But yeah, like I just feel like there's if what they're saying is they've got like interdimensional blah blah blah. The fucking and you're talking different timelines and dimensions. The possibilities are limitless.
Yeah.
You said that makes sense to you? Check this out then.
Yeah, I like the whole timeline dimension situation.
Yeah, well,
you're on board with that.
You're gonna really like this then, okay? Because what
is happening?
What just happened?
Oh no!
Just do this to me. Let me actually search this. Okay, so look at this. So you know CERN, right?
Yes, I do know CERN.
Okay. Okay, Jesus. So CERN is the for anybody who doesn't know, CERN is the particle collider, and what they have been saying, literally like very recently, as in like within the last couple months, is, look at this. March 26th. Scientists are pretty sure they found a portal to the fifth dimension. Yeah. That's in popularmechanics.com, Gabrielle.
Yeah. Stranger Things coming to life.
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh, is that what's in Stranger Things, the fifth dimension?
I don't know. It's I mean, the upside down is the dimension. Yeah.
The upside down. I was trying to think of what it was, but I was thinking of the further from you know that reference?
I do, but I don't remember what it's from, but I do know the reference.
The further.
I don't know.
I will give you a clue. It is one of the most
Got it.
It's one of the most popular horror franchises of all time, and there is a new one coming either this or next year.
I don't know. Insidious?
Correct.
I didn't touch it.
Gabrielle.
I didn't do it.
Insidious, yes, that's the further. And that's more of a dead people dimension than a...
I'm good off that.
I mean...
Like, I need to remember A Wrinkle in Time. Did anyone else read that?
What about The Lion, the
travel.
Witch, and the Wardrobe?
No, Narnia's all different. But like A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, Narnia is The Lion, the Witch, Wardrobe?
Correct. But A Wrinkle in Time, that was such a good book. I feel like we all had to read it in school at some point.
I feel like I was supposed to read it and didn't.
I loved that book, but I can't remember the whole thing. But I feel like there's a lot of interdimensional reference in that book.
I am going to give you a pop quiz right now that I have a feeling you're probably going to get right.
Okay, go.
What, of all of the very famous books like that, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Wrinkle in Time, Phil, and all these other ones, that everyone read or is supposed to read in elementary school or middle school, what is the one that I did read cover to cover?
The Lord of the Flies.
Good guess.
Was that right or wrong?
I actually think I did read that. But,
that was a good book.
But this before that.
What?
It should be obvious, actually.
Oh, God.
Just look at me. Which one would I have read?
I don't know.
Everybody put in the comments the most obvious answer of all time. There's a movie about it also.
Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. I don't know.
Outsiders.
I never read that.
The Greasers versus the Socials. You never read that?
I don't think so.
I always wondered, how did this book become standard operating procedure? It's literally it's like the juvenile delinquents versus the.
I felt that way about the Lord of the Flies.
Well, yeah.
That book was crazy graphic.
Yeah, so is the movie. So they're they're
killing each other.
Dude, I remember I read that book and I still remember when I watched the movie when they dropped the thing on the kid.
Yeah.
I remember being like, "Oh my God."
Yes, same. Scarred for life. Because we were in fifth grade or something when they make us read that.
Yep. Here, pop quiz. Fill in this. I have the
conch.
Good job, Gabrielle. I know. Good job. And his character's name is?
I don't know. Ralph? No. Peggy? I don't know.
There you go. Piggy is correct.
Yes. Okay.
She said Ralph?
I think he's one of them.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
I was just naming any names that I remembered.
I thought you were trying to name the one who got the rock on him.
Oh,
and you're like,
no.
Hey, by the way, if you guys have not seen this and you planned on watching the new Lord of the Flies series that just dropped on Netflix.
Read the book first.
No, just forget about what we said. No one's going to get hit with a rock. There's no conches, and it definitely is not. It's Ralph that gets hit with the rock or something. Or someone named Jimmy or something gets hit with the rock. It's definitely, just forget about it, dude. Sorry about
I feel like everyone and their mom knows that story.
And if you don't, you're
you're 5 years old.
No, and what school did you go to?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think our kids have had to read it.
Really?
Yeah.
Giselle?
They probably finally took it out because it's
finally
horrifying.
An adult actually read it. They're like, why do we have the kids reading this?
What are we doing?
They're like, what is the message we're trying to communicate? It's like, if you get rid of laws and consequences,
and adults,
people will immediately start killing. No, yeah, adults, is kind of the message. But the real message is take away social order. People will descend into being animalistic and murdering each other.
Correct.
Instantly.
Correct.
Which is true. Absolutely 100% true. If you took our neighborhood of people, hello, are you going to play golf today? No, I love your guys' kids. Love your fucking kids, dude. And then you all of a sudden switch it up to where there's enough food for 3 households.
Yeah.
People are going to start looking real expendable real fast. Hey, were you one of the ones that had all those guns? No? Sleep tight. I was, so just kidding.
Wow. Let's took a turn.
Yeah. Valhalla was like, we were talking about that one time. He's like, it's just going to come down to like who has the ability to take other people's shit. He's like, and I can take other people's shit. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I'm like, man, that is, but he's like, well, you are too. I was like, okay, good. So you're not going to take my shit.
Can I be on your team?
Yes, you're not taking my shit. He just moved to a ranch, dude, like a sick ass ranch, which is something we should probably consider, honestly.
I would love a ranch, a compound.
Yeah.
With chicken.
The second that the kids are
and
out
a dairy cow
of public school, like we don't need to go like a ranch that's super far out, but a ranch, like just because, you know, like Dan's ranch is far enough out that like you are in no concern of like chaos. Suddenly there's like armies of people at your door, like anywhere around here would be, and certainly anywhere in like a city, but it's not so far out that like you couldn't get to places if you needed to, you know what I mean?
That's good.
Anyway, so 40 minutes. We did exactly what I said we were going to do.
Perfect.
Because I'm going to put the first 20 minutes of this on my channel and then use it to drive people to this channel.
Oh, well, if you're new here, welcome. Say hi.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Bye.